All right, here is my video for how to round to the nearest 1,000. So we follow the same basic steps as when you're rounding to the nearest 10 or the nearest 100. So my first step, since I'm rounding to the nearest thousands, I need to find out how many thousands are in this number. So I have the number 5,642. So I'm going to underline the number in the thousands place. All right, and then I know that 5 thousands is equal to the number 5,000. So I'm going to go ahead and start my number line. All right, that's going to be my first benchmark number. I'm going to put that right over here. Now, since I'm rounding to the nearest thousands, I'm going to add 1,000. Just like if we were rounding to the nearest tens, you would add 10 here, or to the nearest hundreds, you would add 100, but I'm rounding to the nearest thousands. All right, so I know that 5,000 plus 1,000 is 6,000. And I have a very fussy baby. Give me one moment. Okay, now, so I've got my two benchmark numbers here. So I know that the number 5,642 is going to be somewhere between 5,000 and 6,000. Now I need my midpoint. Now, when we're rounding to the nearest tens, our midpoint always ends in a 5. If we're rounding to the nearest hundreds, our midpoint always has 50 in it. Now, because we're rounding to the nearest thousands, our midpoint is going to have 500 in it. So I know that it's between 5,000 and 6,000, so I know my number is going to start with 5,000, and then in between the thousands, 500 is halfway. So my midpoint is 5,500. All right, if we were between 3,000 and 4,000, it'd be 3,500. Between 2,000 and 3,000, it would be 2,500. Because I'm rounding to the nearest thousands, it's going to end in 500. All right, so 5,500. Now I need to look back to my first number, my original number. It's 5,642. Now I need to compare it to my midpoint. Is 5,642 bigger than 5,500 or smaller than 5,500? I know it's bigger, so it's going to be over here somewhere. I'm going to add in, put my number down here. We have to plot it just like we do with the tens or the hundreds. And now I can see that 5,642 is closer to 6,000. So it's going to round up to 6,000. All right, so that's how you round to the nearest thousands. Again, you follow the same basic steps as rounding to the nearest 10 or the nearest 100. All right, thanks for watching.